Hello, everyone, and a good Saturday to you. Happy Easter tomorrow and good Pesach. Gary Mazeroff, producer today is Jose Martinez, and I'll be joined by Gustavo Farel, my partner in crime. We're here in Guatemala City for the final day, day 8 of action here in the 36th Pan Am Racquetball Championship. So we have no less than 4 matches today. 2 men's singles, 2 ladies singles. We're starting off with men's singles. The principals you see on the court: Carlos Keller, Santa Cruz de la Sierra in Bolivia. He just moved back from La Paz. And Thomas Carter. Congratulations, Thomas. Team USA. Thomas originally from Pennsylvania, and he hails now from the Chicago area in Illinois. So Jaime Martel, head official, one of 14 this week. Again, 8 days. We've streamed the better part of 50 matches on the Pan Am Sports Channel and IRF Networks, YouTube, and Facebook. So the format today, team play finals. We have Bolivia, USA men. We have Mexico, Argentina ladies. So no less than a silver medal for one team, gold for the other. Congratulations to the 5 gold medalists in the individual portion of the tournament, which concluded on Thursday. 3 won by Argentina. Surprise to many, yes. We're not surprised. The quality of their players is tremendous. And congratulations to Daniel Maggi, the team coach, and his players. Also, Mexico got 1, and here's a surprise. Team Chile, mixed doubles, Carla Munoz and her husband, Alan Natera. I want to thank our sponsors, main sponsors of the IRF, Gearbox, ProKennex, and Splathead.com. We're using the Gearbox Sleek Black. Okay. Here's an anecdote. We don't think it happened across the board, but we know on this court for 7 days we have not broken one ball. Not one. So we're about to get started. It's rally scoring. Best of 5. 11 points, win by 2. We've had multiple overtimes. Probably one of the most memorable was one of the finals, one of the matches earlier between Team USA, Lexi York, and Michelle Key. Lexi prevailed 16-14 in the 5th set. So Martel going over the ground rules. He'll toss a coin. Whoever wins the coin toss has his choice to serve in game 1. I want to thank the LOC led by El Doctor Estuardo Ware and Ernie Escobar. IRF led by Osvaldo Maggi Leon and Mauro Grandio. Again, we have a staff of 14 officials over 7 different countries. How many? We have 12 countries represented. Let's go over those, all Pan Am countries. 2 in the Caribbean, Cuba and Dominican Republic. We have Canada, USA, Mexico, Guatemala, Costa Rica, Central America, and 5 in South America. Argentina, Chile, Peru, Bolivia, and Ecuador. So the format, there are 3 potential matches in the men's and women's. 2 singles, 1 doubles. We're playing singles number 2, then singles number 1. If one team wins both matches, they won't play the doubles. They will be victorious. If they split, we'll play doubles later on today. And that applies for the ladies as well. So we could have up to 6 matches to stream today. This tournament next year, we don't know yet. Could be here, could be in Bolivia, could be in Mexico. Chile is a candidate as well. Next up on the IRF calendar, 2025 World Games. multi-discipline sporting festival. Racquetball and squash are two of those 35 sporting disciplines. 16 men and women playing singles and 8 teams for mixed. So Jaime Martel, great player. He's on the IRT tour. He'll be coming to, not Albuquerque, he'll be coming to Las Vegas, New Mexico, end of May for our IRT satellite stop, as will Thomas. And New Mexico also has another satellite IRT event, first week of May at River Point Sports and Wellness. They're booked. They have about 100 players, which is tremendous. Most number of players they've ever had at that club. Andre Padilla will be coming to give clinics and participate in doubles as well. One of the top players on the IRT tour. Want to congratulate David Negretti back home in Illinois. He is the newly named commissioner of the International Racquetball Tour, IRT Men's Tour. So Keller, Carter getting ready. Game one. Martel called that short. Falta, servicio, número dos, second serve. 2 serves in racquetball. Z-lob to the right. Thomas, good start, coached by Pablo Fajardo. Keller, coached by his comrade, sitting behind the bleachers, hoping he doesn't have to play doubles. Kadim Carrasco. So Thomas told me earlier, I share this with you, he wants to keep the pressure on Carlos, create situations whereby Carlos affects unforced errors, and, quote, wear him down. 2-0 Carter. Second serve. Z to the backhand side, forehand. Ball live. Called 2 bounces. That's an appealable call. We have the VAR system operated by Francisco Pacho Gomez. 2 available appeals per game. 1 timeout, 1 minute and a length per game. So Keller on the board. And side out and a point for the receiver turned server. 3-1, primer set. Fooled Carlos. Carlos moving left. Unfortunately for Thomas, that ball came up short to the deep right corner. More conservative drive Z left now. Good serve. Ball jammed into the corner. Chuquillo, según mi amigo Gustavo, right in front of Senor Martinez and myself. 4-1. Good start, game 1. Unforced error there by Carter. Forcing serve, weak return. Carter did not close it out. Up top, clears Carlos. And typical Carlos. Backhand, deep court rollout. 1 point deficit. 3-4, game 1. Tough serve. out of the side wall. Ball took its second bounce at the back glass. Empate cuatro iguales, 4-4, game one. Pelota corta. Segundo servicio. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We have visitors to our broadcast from 5 different continents. Near side pinch forehand. So Carlos, after a lean start, has rallied to take a 1-point lead, 5-4. Ida y vuelta, back and forth. Not a surprise. Three-hit exchange, serve, return to serve, put away. So Carter's going to use his one timeout this game. We'll take a timeout as well. Vamos a regresar un minuto, Jose.
I'm going to keep winning. I'm going to keep winning. Ooh. I'm going to keep winning. You can try to save your phone, but you only gon' play your phone. You can try to save your phone, but you only gon' play your phone. You can try to save your phone, but you only gon' play your phone. You can try to save your phone, but you only gon' play your phone. Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans, just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God-given gift, them seeds doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 pence. Yeah, what I supply is always in the man.
Gary Mazeroff, Jose Martinez. Want to thank the production head who left town today, Jose Cruz, also a replacement player this week in our booth, Orlando Sordosano, all under the tutelage of the U.S. team coach, Pablo Fajardo. We hope to see Senor Cruz in the Dominican Republic 6 through 15 December this year for the IRF Junior World Championships. Resume play. Keller 6, Carter 4, game one. Pelota corta otra vez. Carter has used up his one timeout this game, formal timeout. So we call that a valuable timeout by the young man from the U.S. Not only does he earn the serve, he earned a point, 5-6. So Carter is appealing that serve, I believe. We're going to find out what the call was and why the conversation. Appeared the call was either short or screen or front foot fault. Carter does have both of his available appeals at his disposal, as does Carlos. Dean, we're going to ask Dean to explain. Senor Dean. Senor Dean. Senor Dean.
So he called it short. He wanted to know if it was short, and it wasn't short, will he get a point? And the first time he said no, because I called it short, I said,
Two different.
I said if it wasn't short.
Okay, thank you, folks. 6-6. There was an appeal for a legal serve. The call was short. 2 bounces. Carter stays in the service zone. 7-6, we think. And Keller has appealed that last shot. The ball called down. If the call stands, it would be 7-6, Carter serving. If Martel reverses his call, it'll be a replay first serve. So let's get back to the appeal by Carter. He wanted to know if he were appealing the serve, if the call would be a serve or replay, retrievable serve. The nuances here. But quite frankly, those are 2 different events. Number 1, he can appeal the serve. Okay, call stands on this one. So Carlos lost his appeal, one of them. Carter, on that earlier drive serve right, lost his appeal. So let's say that Jaime said it was legal. Then he can appeal. I appeal for an ace serve, and then Jaime can determine whether it was retrievable or not. Meanwhile, Carter, playing very well, has a 1-point lead. Until then, 7-7. Game 1. Eight, 7. Clear. Thomas got that, anticipated that forehand pinch right side, got to it. Hit it off the frame into the floor. So 2-point lead for Carlos now. 9-7, game 1. Great pass. Great save. Carter. Clear by Keller. Vuelve replay. So Carter is appealing. We'll find out what the appeal is. We're assuming that he thought the ball would not have reached the front wall. We'll procure the statistician, Dean Shear, to let us know what the appeal is. Okay, the call was avoidable hinder. From our perspective, it was obvious it was a misdirect. It was not. And Jaime reversed his call, so no appeal used, replay. Carlos will get that one. Oh, that's unfortunate. No mulligans in racquetball, but if anyone deserves one, it's Thomas Carter on that one. Wow. Game point number 1, 10-7. Ball down. Carter holding on. Staying in, staying tight. Keeping pressure on his opponent, Keller, who's been on the world stage many, many, many more times than Thomas Carter has. 8-10, game one. Wide angle retrieved. Oh, my, wow. Keller drops the ball into the floor. Carter earns point number 9. See if Carlos uses one of his, well, his only timeout. And at this juncture, no. 9-10. Reverse. Ball live. Keller, backhand right side. Thomas Carter skips it in. So Thomas is going to appeal that the last shot was a wet ball, which would stop play. It is appealable. Why not? He has that resource. Use it. You never know. Human error factors into a lot of these calls. As it stands now, Keller won the game 11-9. The appeal is for a court hinder. The rule under IRF is different than the IRT. There's only one court hinder in IRT, and that's a wet ball. Oh, so we'll be right back. So we confirmed the last appeal after the last shot. If Jaime does not reverse his call, Keller will have won game one, 11-9. If he reverses his call, then we'll have Carter serving 9-10. Call stands, and you're on the Pan Am Sports Channel. Thank you for tuning in. This is Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, and Jose Martinez. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable.
Mi nombre es Javier Mar, juego desde los 9 años de edad. Lo que más me gusta de ProKennex es la calidad con la que hacen sus raquetas, el compromiso que tienen con el Racquetball y la forma en la que tratan a sus jugadores. Mi producto favorito es la raqueta 175. Soy Javier Mar, soy parte del team, tú también, sé ProKennex.
This is more than a ball, this is the heartbeat of the game. The Gearbox Racquetball, the official ball of the International Racquetball Federation.
We're back live. Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. Very dynamic first game, won by Carlos Keller, 11-9. He fell behind initially, then woke up, if you will. Yet, Thomas Carter, Team USA, hung in there. Had a serve at 9-10. He appealed for a wet ball after he skipped the ball in. The appeal was upheld by Martel. Earlier appeal, Thomas hit a drive serve across his body, called short. He appealed for an ace serve. It's all inclusive. So it's not compartmentalized. You can appeal for a legal serve and an ace at the same time. Unfortunately for him, the call stood and it was second serve. Here we go, game two. Carter serving 0-0. Carlos stopped. No call by Jaime. Ball down. He can't appeal. It's too far in advance. The new rule under IRF on the appeals, you may appeal previous shot by yourself or the previous shot or event by your opponent. 1-0. That's a serve that was appealed earlier, called short, upheld by Jaime. Well, maybe he called it good. I'm not going to.
Jaime called good. Carlos appealed short.
Thank you to our statistician, Dean Shear. So the call by Jaime, our professional official, was a serve. The appeal by Carlos was that it was short. Jaime overturned his original call. No appeal used, second serve. Score 1-0. That's called a backhand, sidewall, front wall, splat winner. Side out, point 1-1. Going to make an observation that last rally with Carter, he hit a passing angle. Carlos kept it live off the back wall. Thomas had an opportunity at 20 feet to take that ball on the fly. He let it go deep, ended up skipping the last point. No less than Carlos against the wall, the back wall. If the ball were still in play, he'd be on the defensive. That looked like a short crack winner, but it was called short. 2-1 Keller. Reverse. Cross court clear. Impressive. Impresionante Keller. Más profundo en la cancha. Kill shot. 3-1, segundo set. Unforced error by Carter, 4-1. Next up on the show court, ladies singles, Alejandra Herrera, Mexico, Valeria Centellas, Argentina. Scheduled for 10:45 local time, Rocky Mountain Daylight Time in the States. Reverse. Good clear by Thomas. Forcing Keller deep left, right in front of us. 2-4, game number 2. Court Central here in Guatemala City. 36th Pan Am Championship. Side out. Power serve, weak return, put away, reverse pinch with the forehand, left corner. Gracias, empleados, the Pavo family here in Guatemala City. Tremendous, tremendous job, very diligent, they're right on it. If you haven't been to Guatemala City and the region, put it on your list. Thomas, after today, will stay here for 3 days and investigate hiking options, visit the volcanoes, and Antigua, the original capital. Nonchalant Keller. Saw him on the world stage first time, World Championships in Korea Sur, South Korea back in 2010. At that time, we were playing the best of 3, and he had Rocky Carson, Team USA, on the line. Carson closed it out 11-10 in the third. There it is, ace. Tough to read. If Carlos starts leaning, moving that yo-yo string right, then look for Thomas to reverse it or jam the ball up the middle off that right side wall. 4-7. At that time he came back left, short. Ten seconds to initiate the serve after. Oh my, faux pas, folks. Where is Monsieur Gagnon? Faux pas. Game's difficult enough. To give a point away like that is no bueno. So Carter's going to try and regroup. We will as well take a 1-minute timeout.
More than a ball, this is the heartbeat of the game. The Gearbox Racquetball, the official ball of the International Racquetball Federation. Tested by time, perfected by champions, engineered for speed, precision, and endurance. On every court, in every corner of the globe, Gearbox fuels the spirit of competition. This is the future of the game.
Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 48th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, August 31st to September 2nd. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the radiant hot air balloons.
We're back in vivo. Gary, Gustavo, Jose, Thomas Carter getting ready to return serve after that serve out. So it's a 4-point deficit he finds himself under. Keller serving, representing Bolivia, to Carter representing USA. 8-4 game 2. Keller closed out the first set, 11-9. There you go. Cut the ball off. There you go. Again, my take, that game point. 11th point for Keller in game 1. Carter should have cut that ball right in the middle of the court, cut it off. All right. Regroup time for Carter. 5-8. Six-eight. Pressing serve along the glass left side in front of Jose and myself. Weak return did not clear Carter out of center court. And on the third attempt, Carter effected a backhand kill. 6-8. 7-8. Never say never, folks. One thing I can say about Thomas is, regardless of where he is in a game, he's going to put everything into every point. So here we are, 1-point deficit now. It was 4-8, now it's 7-8. Short. One thing I could say about Keller is he's not going to change his demeanor. Drive Z. Up top, clears Carlos. Carlos backhand. Patented sidewall, front wall winner, left corner. Side out. Point for the receiver, turned server, Keller, 9-7. Power serve coming up with the forehand. Weak return. Carter poaching for that pinch. Got past left side. So Senor Pablo coming in. When he's concluded his task, Keller will be trying to close game 2 out. He leads 10-7. Watching on the Pan Am Sports Channel and the IRF networks, YouTube and Facebook. Many of the matches are archived, so you can go back and watch them. Strongly encourage you people to watch the mixed doubles individual portion final. Chile winning. And La Copa Mia, I stand corrected. I said yesterday that Gabby Martinez's partner was Salvatierra. It's Edwin Galicia. Sorry, Edwin. Carlos Keller, Bolivia, 2-0 over Thomas Carter, USA. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on the Pan Am Sports Channel. Welcome back, everybody. Gary Mazarov, my compadre here, Jose Martinez. Gustavo Farel will be here for the next match, ladies singles, Argentina, Mexico. Argentina will be Centellas and Mexico, Herrera. That'll be number 2 singles. This is number 2 singles for the men. That match will be followed by number 1 singles, and that'll be Team USA, Bredenbeck, Jake El Mayor versus Moscoso, Conrado. So if one team gets to 2-0, they won't play the doubles. Thank you, Gearbox. Official ball, the sleek black. We have had 0 breakage. 0 breakage the entire week. Thank you, Rafael. We're back live. The players. Carter. USA down 0-2. Trying to fight back. We know he'll be fighting, and hopefully he'll be successful. Well, from his standpoint and his coach, Pablo Fajare. That didn't help. Short crack serve, 1-0. Keller puts it away. 2-0, excuse me. Jaime Martel officiating. Ball up top. Keller. Good reach by Carter. Just keep going. You never know when your opponent will make a mistake. Great digs by Carter. I want to thank Cheryl Kirk of the IRF and U.S. Racquetball. We'll reverse that. USA Racquetball and IRF. Blog number 8. Thank you, Cheryl. And we should have blog 9 completed this evening or tomorrow morning as most people embark back to their homeland. Carter down 0-2, 1-2 in game 3. So serve was called legal. Point and serve, Keller. Ball up top. Near side pinch winner. (401) when we resume play. Mentioned the 12 countries from this hemisphere. Canada north to Argentina and Chile south. 7 countries represent our 14 professional officials. 4 of those will go to Chengdu, China. Great opportunity for them. Short. Second serve. Reverse. Hit it from whence he came. Carlos with a forehand left side pass from front court. 5-1. 5-1, tercer set. Ball live. Ball live again. There it is. Keller, very little animation, goes about his business, has done that for a couple decades now. Literally 3 decades. Chukio, point, Keller. Timeout, USA will take a timeout as well. Jose, un minuto.
Rocky Mountain State Games is Colorado's largest sports festival with over 12,000 athletes competing in more than 35 different sports. Athletes can compete in a variety of sports ranging from archery, basketball, ultimate frisbee, and lacrosse to figure skating, pickleball, soccer, and tennis. Registration is open now for athletes of all ages and skill levels with early registration discounts and youth scholarships available. Learn more at RockyMountainStateGames.org.
We're here court central. Gary, Gustavo, and Jose Martinez. One timeout for this third set, taken by Carter, USA. Carlos Keller leads 7-1, trying to effect a 1-0 lead for Bolivia in this team final. Ball down. Tiempo vacío, empty timeout by Carter. (8-1). Next match is scheduled for 10:45 a.m. here in Guatemala City. Thomas stepped up on that one, right side. Did a backhand kill cross court. Second point score, 2-8. Left up. So 2 left up shots by both players, much to the chagrin of Keller, shaking his head. His last pinch was up, and Carter put it away. This is an official timeout to replace a racket. Up to 30 seconds to get one. That took 7.5. So one might ask, how many practice shots does one get after a timeout? That's 5. The answer is in the hands of the official. 3-8. Reverse. Ball live. See, Keller took it off out of the air. Took it on the fly, and that's what I had recommended. That Back to the Future, if Carter had that last point again in game 1, he should have done that. Clear. Keller deep. Nice backhand, right side wall, front wall pinch winner, Carter. Very impressed with his play. He stays in it. Doesn't matter the score. He's always in the point. So he'll be serving now. Thank you, Senor Pablo. 4-9. Safe and fair play environment is the #1 concern of the referee. Reverse. Ball down. Match point #1 coming in play now for Carlos Keller, Santa Cruz de la Sierra, Bolivia. Host of this event 2 years ago, where we implemented 3 years ago, implemented mixed doubles. Up top. There it is. Carlos Keller, Team Bolivia. 3-0 over Thomas Carter, Team USA. I want to thank Jaime Martel for his expertise with the assistance of Francisco Gomez. This is Gary Mazeroff along with Jose Martinez. Stay tuned, folks. About 15 minutes, we'll have the second match, ladies singles, Argentina and Mexico. We're signing off.
keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself.
Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans, just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God give a gift, them seeds doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 bands. Yeah, what I supply is always in the man. The throne is mine.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's gonna be more enjoyable.